Euro 2024 is here, Sophie. It's time to do some daily predictions. Set us a like target.
Oh, let's go with 2,000 likes.
2,000 likes. Guys, make sure to support this video because we have Euro 2024 predictions coming every day for the next few weeks. Make sure to subscribe as well. Get involved so you see all of our videos. And like I say, we're predicting the games on a daily basis. Today, we start with day 1 and day 2 because there's only one game on day 1. So we're going to do day 1 and day 2. Tomorrow, it's day 3. The day after, it's day 4. You get the idea. Let's get into the predictions, Sophie, and we start with the first game, which is Germany versus Scotland. I'm excited for this one.
Do you know what? I am as well. Sometimes the opening games can be a bit of a, oh, okay, obviously you've got the host there, but it can be a bit of a dead team they're playing, and I actually think this could be a bit of a taste fixture. Absolutely. Germany come into this one as strong favourites. They are expected to win their group. They are expected to do well in the Euros this year as the hosts, and the fact that they've got a good team. They've got the likes of Musiala, Gundogan, Sane, Havertz, lots of players that could do lots of damage. Scotland, Sophie, they did very well in the qualifying. Got some good players from the Premier League like Robertson, McGinn, McTominay. Yeah.
It's going to be difficult though, and I do think Scotland could get through this group, but I think this could be one game where if they lose by 1 goal, it's not a disaster.
I agree. It's
the games against Switzerland and Hungary that are the important games. I'm going to predict Germany 2, Scotland 0. I think Scotland are going to hold them for a bit. They're not going to disgrace themselves, but I do think ultimately Germany will power through. But Scotland's future, for me, hangs on the next 2 games.
Yeah, I agree with what you've said, to be honest. I actually agree with your scoreline. I was going to say 2-0. I was torn between 2-0 and maybe 3-0, but I'm going to go 2-0. I think Scotland won't absolutely disgrace themselves because, as you said, they've got a few good players, and you're coming up against Germany, who have some world-class players in their team there, and obviously being the host nation, they're going to be the favourites in this one and possibly favourites for the competition. So for me, Scotland have got to keep it a really tight, compact game, and then they could get something from it, but I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to say 2-0 Germany. 2-0
Germany. We're both going for the same. Wouldn't it be incredible if Scotland got something though?
Oh, even a draw.
Yeah.
That'd be a great result, yeah.
It's not impossible, but we are going for the Germans. On to the next game, which is also in Group A. This is on day 2. It's Hungary versus Switzerland. It already feels like a massive game, Sophie, because you feel like these two and Scotland are going to be fighting over 2nd or 3rd, unless Germany are to slip up, maybe. This is a difficult game to predict. Hungary have a couple of decent players, Varga, Szoboszlai, but is he injured?
Well, he went off the other night, so we don't know if he's going to be back or not.
Yeah, as for Switzerland, I do tend to think they do quite well in these competitions. They do tend to get through their groups. I remember them knocking France out of the Euros 3 years ago. I expect to see Shaqiri get a goal or 2 in this competition. Yeah. And Granit Xhaka, he's a good player as well.
Yeah, he's had a good season too.
I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw. Sometimes, just sometimes, Sophie, there is a goalless draw, and I'm going to predict this one to be a very tense game where neither team wants to lose.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a few draws that I'm going to be spouting out in this one, but not this game. I'm going to back Switzerland purely because I think that Szoboszlai is going to be out injured, and not having your main man is a big miss. Hopefully, he will be in this game, but right now, recording this, we don't know. So, saying that, I'm going to slightly edge Switzerland to get the win here. So, 1-0.
1-0 to Switzerland.
Yeah.
There you go. That would be a massive result for both teams. Can Switzerland or Hungary win that game? On to the next one, Sophie. We have Group B, and it's Spain versus Croatia. This one should be tasty. You've got Croatia, who were the finalists of the World Cup 6 years ago. They're usually a strong outfit. And you've got Spain, who've won the Euros twice in the last 16 years. They also won the World Cup in 2010. But it does feel like with Spain, Sophie, that they've got a lot of new young players coming in. And will they be ready to tackle this tournament? Because they're going up against Croatia, who are at the opposite end of that spectrum. They've got a lot of older, experienced players. I think Luka Modric could be crucial in this game. You've also got Rodri, who could be crucial for Spain. They've got Pedri as well. I think this will be a good game.
I think it will. I'm really struggling to separate the two here without giving it away, what I'm going to predict. So I'll let you go first.
I think there's going to be some goals.
Yes.
I think there's going to be some goals. Maybe Modric, maybe Kovacic, maybe Morata for Spain. I'm going to go Spain 1, Croatia 2.
Okay, yeah, I'm going for a Desmond. I'm going to say 2-2. As you mentioned, Spain have a very good team. They've always got a good team. You look at Spain, and even if there's not a standout player, they're good all over. That just seems to be the case with Spain. Croatia, I think they're underrated a lot of the time. They've got a lot of good players, and they're just a very solid outfit. As you've mentioned, Modric, who's one of my favourite players of all time, he's still knocking about and a very good player too. So that's why I'm struggling to separate them, and I'm going to go down the middle, 2-2.
2-2. This group is really difficult though.
It is, yeah.
Croatia, Spain, Italy and Albania.
It's very difficult.
Well, that takes us on to our final game then, which is Italy versus Albania. It does feel like Albania have drawn the short straw.
100%.
They need to win one of these games to have any chance of getting through. Remember, some of the third place teams will make it to the knockout stages. But Italy have to win this, surely.
They do. This needs to be a must-win, because if you look at the other teams, as you mentioned, Spain, Croatia, they're, no offence to Albania, but much harder opposition. So you need to get the 3 points from this game. A draw's not going to be enough.
No, I don't think it would be. Italy have to win. Albania need to try and get something. Albania have a couple of decent players. They've got Seferi, Ramadani, but Italy, they won the Euros 3 years ago. They've got good players. They've got a couple of decent goalkeeping choices. Donnarumma, Vicario. They've got Jorginho. They've got Chiesa. I think Italy will win this game, and I'm going to go with a comfortable win.
Okay.
Italy 3, Albania 0.
Okay, so I'm just going to chalk one goal off. I'm going to say 2-0, because I don't want to completely underestimate Albania. Again, they've got to look at this as a must-win, because Spain and Croatia, in some ways, are tougher than Italy.
Yeah.
So, for me, both teams need the win here, and that's why I think it could be slightly closer. I do have Italy to do it, though, so I'm going to say 2-0.
2-0 Italy.
Yeah.
This is a difficult group. Who do you think might get through? Who do you think will win Group B?
Wow, you asked me this already?
Yeah.
Maybe Spain?
Spain's your early favourite for Group B?
Yeah, maybe. It's hard because we've not seen them play yet.
No.
So I'd maybe judge them after one game.
Yeah.
Maybe two.
Well, there you go, guys. That wraps up the predictions for Day 1 and Day 2 of Euro 2024. Make sure to join us tomorrow when we have predictions for Day 3, which includes England. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for watching, guys. Drop a like and subscribe, and also make sure you are sharing your predictions down in the comments for these videos. As we said, we have got predictions videos coming every day for Euro 2024, so make sure to get involved. We will see you tomorrow. Take care. Peace out.